one of these 401k changes in 2025 might help you if you're not retired yet, but you just have to take one step to get the benefit. So I'll start with that one, and then I'll share two other big ones that's changing 401ks in 2025. And then I'll also share a couple things to think about before year end related to your 401k. So the first one, we'll just get right into it. The new rule in 2025 that allows you to get even more into your 401k, it's due to the Secure Act 2.0 that was passed in 2022. And it says that people who are 60 to 63, they're going to be allowed to contribute a little bit more, an extra $11,250 into their 401k on top of their normal contribution. So here's what it looks like just in a picture. So this is for 401ks and 403bs, TSPs, 457 plans. The normal contribution amount in 2025 is going to be $23,500. And then if you're 50 plus, you can add an extra $7,500 on top of that. So if you're 50 plus, that's $31,000 you could put in your 401k. And here's the change happening in 2025. Instead of $7,500, you can put in a little bit extra, $11,200. So the total amount is going to be $34,000. Total max contribution is $34,750. Now, if you want to maximize what's going into your 401k, into your retirement accounts before you retire, you'll just want to update your contribution amount with your employer to make sure that you get that max benefit. The second big change that I didn't realize, it was a bit of a shock to me when I saw these numbers, because I didn't realize it meant that much money. And I think everyone should do this, even if you think it's not going to apply to you. And I'll actually ask you, how much money do you think is in these old stranded 401ks? If you haven't heard that term stranded 401k before, it just means money in 401k accounts that employees, you and I, might have forgot about. Not you and I, but a normal person might have forgot about. And, because people change jobs, or sometimes the custodian changes at the 401k, or it's just money that was rolled over. They thought all of it was rolled over, but not all of it was. In short, it's just money, 401k money that people forgot about. So how much money is in a stranded 401k out in the US? Is it millions of dollars? Is it billions of dollars, or is it over $1 trillion? The estimate that I saw, it's $1.3 trillion of forgotten money in 401ks. So here's the thing that's changing in 2025. They're going to create a searchable database that's going to make it easy to track down old retirement accounts before they get turned over to the state. That's going to be the US Department of Labor. They're going to be required to make this and allow us to search it and just see if anything is out there. So might as well, I think I will do it just in case. Who knows? Sometimes you make a transfer to a different account or make a withdrawal or something like that, and there's a little bit left. Can't hurt to double check. So I think that might be an interesting, it's an interesting thing I would do it is the short answer. And then number 3 is the employer match is changing, meaning that there's going to be a few more options for us on where we want our employer match to go. So let me just pull this up on the screen. Now, traditionally, if you contribute to your 401k and say you put $10,000 in for the year, and the employer matches $3,000. So usually you'd have $13,000 in the 401k. But in 2025, there's going to be 3 other options on where you can decide the match to go. So it can either go to student loans, or an HSA, or an HRA. That HRA is the health reimbursement arrangement. The HSA is the health savings account. Now, in 5 years, this is going to be the norm, but in 2025, only employers that request this from the IRS and fill out the necessary paperwork are going to have this option. So if it's of an interest, might as well bring it up to your employer, show them that it's important to you, or the 401k custodian, and see if what they're doing. Maybe they're introducing this. It's at least good to know about. But now let's move on to a few things to do before year end. Number 1, make sure, if this is what you want to do, make sure you're contributing enough to get the full employer match if that's offered, because not getting that match is kind of like leaving money on the table. Number 2, if you receive extra income at the end of the year due to bonuses or things like that, consider increasing your 401k contribution the last few pay periods this year, just to max it out or get more into 401k. Third thing, review the investment mix. Just very simply, how much in stocks to bonds, right? What's the risk level of your 401k? Doesn't hurt to look at it a little bit closer towards the end of the year. And then also number 4, review the beneficiaries on the account. We've seen quite frequently, people don't list when they're signing up for a 401k. Maybe they were much younger. They don't put the beneficiaries down and they never think to add them. So can't hurt to double check that. And if you've got the means, for the 5th thing, think about increasing the contribution, the total amount into your 401k, just to max it out. So those are a few things to think about before the year end. And then also, if you're retiring soon, here's a video on tips to do before the end of the year related to your 401k, more investment focused if you're interested. If that was helpful, please like the video, and then I'll see you in the next one. Take care.